As part of the survey, a group of people were asked to name their preferred method of viewing television shows. Their responses are shown in the table. What percentage bar graph best represents the data? Well, the first thing we need to know is how many people were surveyed. So we're going to look at the number of people, and we're going to add those up. 8, 9, 3, and 5. So 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 9 is 17, plus 8 would be 25. So 25 people were surveyed. And so now to figure out our percent, we know that that means 8 out of 25 people preferred viewing live. And so we can take our numerator and divide our numerator by the denominator. And of course 25 won't go into 8, but I will add a decimal and a 0, and 25 will go into 80 3 times. That will be 3 times 25 is 75. Subtract that, and 80 minus 75 would be 5. Add a 0 and bring that down. 25 will go into 50 2 times. And so we also know that when we have a decimal, like 0.32 here, we can move this over 2 places to make that a percent. So for live, 32%, eight out of 25 people is 32%, and that's how many preferred watching television live. Now you may already know 5 out of 25, because that's a pretty common when we do our fractions and simplify. We know that 5 and 25 would be 1/5, and that would be 20%. So I'm going to go ahead and put 20% down here for 5. But 9 out of 25 and 3/25, those are not very common. So we're going to go ahead and figure those out with division. So I'm going to put my numerator in the house and divide it by 25. Of course 25 cannot go into 9, so we're going to add our decimal and a 0, and 25 can go into 90 3 times, which would be 75. Subtract from 90 would be 15. Add a 0 and bring that down. 25 can go into 150 6 times. So that will be 36%. We'll probably have enough to go ahead and look for our bar graph. So let's see here. We have, well, let's just in case, let's go ahead and figure out 3/25. Okay. So we'll take 25 and divide it into 3, which cannot go, so we're going to go ahead and add our decimal. 25 can go into 30 one time. Subtract that from 30 will be 5. Add a 0 and bring that down will be 50, and 25 can go in 50 2 times. So looks like 3 out of 25 is 12%. Okay. So let's see. Let's figure out which one is 32%, 36%, 12%, and 20% based on those colors. Okay, so it looks like F is going to be live, will be about 32%, and looks like from 32 to about 68, which would be about 36%. And then from 68 to 80 would be about 12%, which would leave 20%. Looks like F is our answer. I'm going to go ahead and check the other ones though. G looks like 30% for live, and that's not going to be the case. H is about 25% for live, and that's not the case. And J is about 32% for live, and then it looks like about 13% for recorded, and that's not the case. So it looks like our answer is F.